What's up, Jabroni Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Firefly, episode number 12. Only a few left, guys. We're almost done. Hopefully the ride and the final couple episodes are absolutely amazing. The series has been great. I've loved the series, loved the characters. They were able to do things in a few episodes that shows can't do in an entire span of a series. As always, if you like what I do here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. Link in the description. You can get over there and check that out if you want to. Episodes early, all that stuff. By the time you're watching this, you could already get access to the movie, all that stuff over there. So check it out, see what you think. If not, don't worry, you'll get the 10-minute reactions when they come here. Last episode was Trash, which I thought was a pretty good episode. It had our girl back. I forgot her name. She didn't really have a name. She had a bunch of different names, but yeah, that was a pretty good episode. Had a pretty good different turn of events with Inara, and I thought the episode worked. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully you guys are excited about this episode. Don't have much to say, so here we go. Are they on a date? This is sweet.
Sweet. Poor little thing never even saw the light of day. Now it's in show business. Okay. Also, we've got this booth to ourselves for 5 whole minutes.
Oh my.
We're not alone, remember?
Oh, he's not gonna squawk. Tell me more good stuff about me.
This is adorable.
Oh, plus, every other girl I know is either married, professional, or closely related to me, so...
Wow.
More or less, you're literally the only girl in the world.
Here at the bottom of the barrel, it's just me.
You ruined it.
That's not even...
I'm glad I rated higher than Dead Bessie here.
Oh, you ruined it. Why'd you ruin it?
Oh my God, it's grotesque. Oh, and there's something in a jar.
Scare her away again, did you?
He said...
Packages for me?
Don't know yet.
She's playing with a ball. What is that?
Problematic.
That's food?
Mind reading genius. Can't even figure out how to eat Ice Planet.
Did you get
Ice
everything?
Planet?
Yeah. They didn't have no rounds for the bunder, but we're ammoed up pretty good.
Back before he opens that.
It might be a bomb.
From my mother.
Night. What the hell, your mom?
So, do aliens live among us? Yeah. One of them's a doctor.
We're gonna open this here. It's a hat. He knitted you a hat. That's awesome. Looks like a casket. A casket? Yeah, weapons arm. Oh, it's a casket. I wonder if they got sent a message. What the hell? Oh, flashback. 7 years older. Oh, it's somebody from the war. Oh, it's probably somebody they know from here, maybe. Oh, that's cool, because they have secret missiles. Man, that should hit him in the head, dude. You good?
It's bad. It's glorious. Come on, we gotta move. I can't.
Oh, the tank.
You gotta run. How do I get the lieutenant?
We're taking him on board?
We are.
Don't know if I see the percentage in that.
Don't strain your brain trying. It might break something.
We got it.
He's one of them, so they want to do it.
Hi, I guess. This is a message for Zoe and for Malcolm Reynolds, and I really hope you all are the ones listening to it. I'll spare you the boring details. Falling in with untrustworthy folk, making a bunch of bad calls. We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive.
Yeah.
You two carried me through that war. Now I need you to carry me just a little bit further.
We haven't gotten properly introduced to another villain besides the people chasing River and the one guy that we had earlier on, but...
Can I help you? You are an ugly-looking little quim, you know that? Bluffing with that stuff about arresting you. I mean, who needs that kind of paperwork? Skunk, light him on fire. No,
what the fuck?
I told you.
Light him on fire? Are you kidding me?
I told you what I knew. What are you doing?
His death is gonna impact everybody differently.
Oh, sorry, preacher. Am I making too much noise?
No, I was just saying a few words.
furious. But he can't just say, you know, someone stole my
That's
mustache.
awesome. They're coping by remembering the good times.
We thought he was gonna shoot us.
And, oh, he's eyeballing all the men, something fierce. Not a word. He comes up to Tracy, and Tracy's wearing the Goran thing on his face.
What the fuck? Damn, they caught up that fast.
Magical wish-granting planks.
Check his pockets.
The bits inside of him.
That ain't right.
He was being blowed up. There's nothing about this sits right with me.
Empty.
Well, they want this body for something, and I'm guessing it ain't a proper burial. Well, let's see what's in there.
Fuck. It's money, right? What the? What the fuck?
Try for a dead fella.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Sarge,
I'm naked and you're on my.
I think I'm naked. I just wanted to get home, that's all. That's all I ever wanted.
Nah, somebody's following
Except
you. There's a
them
reason.
to take exception to that. To me leaving while I was in possession of their property.
Just the heart muscle, it's everything.
All the moving parts.
Huh?
That's what I took, Mal. That's what they want back.
Huh?
Tracy, you gonna tell me what in the chin show dough you're talking about?
Sure, Sarge.
I think they're about done being stalked. Ah! Ow! Mal, you've got army buddies on the bridge.
She ain't dead.
No shit.
How far are we to St. Albans?
5 minutes from Atmo.
That's
Bring up the
like,
terrain specs.
They're not behind us anymore.
they're in front of us. Oh, they're above us.
I didn't think of that.
Oh shit. They're gonna blow up the entire thing.
I think they picked up a little triangulation in cop school.
We're cornered, outgunned, and it's only a matter of time before they find us. What's left of us. Let's not wait for that to happen.
What are you saying, preacher?
I'm saying we make good on what we said we were going to do. Let's call them. Fly out of this canyon. Let them board.
Give ourselves up.
It's our only choice.
No, thank you.
Oh, what the actual hell?
Tracy, what are you doing?
I said no! Those bastards up there ain't wanting to yank out this 1,000,000 credit meat and leave me bleeding. Now turn off that radio.
We're gonna die down here, bro.
Twerp's gonna get us killed.
I'll go to hell before I watch you turn and bite us for the favor. Wash. Call him up. Tell him we'll meet him topside.
No, thank you!
Do it.
No!
Oh! You shot yourself.
You shot me.
Of course you did.
That's enough shooting.
Wash? Ow?
Everybody calm down.
Kaylee, get out of there!
What the hell?
Starting to think that trail of bodies Womack was talking about, I'm thinking some of that trail was left by you.
Do you think I'm stupid?
In every way possible.
Do you know why I picked you and Zoe? Because you're saps. Glory and honor.
Maybe you should have listened.
Yo, well, what are you now?
This is good.
Means the call's already been made.
Well, that call means you just murdered me.
Tranquilizer? Oh, was that her? Did you actually shoot him? So, yeah.
Where's yourself? I just carried the bullet a while.
That was a good line. And he's like, what the fuck happened? Sucks.
If we laid your bodies to rest at the bottom of one of these canyons.
Oh, shit.
It's damaged goods anyhow.
What a moron. Not him, Tracy guy.
That makes you look like an idiot.
Mama gave me this hat. Shoots him in. But Tracy guy's an idiot. If you would have just let them go with the plan, this is exactly what would happen. But his dumbass.
That was the plan.
Yep, but you had to get all.
That was a good plan.
I think so. You know the old saying.
When you can't run, you crawl. And when you can't crawl, when you can't do that.
You find someone to carry you.
Mal killed him. Oh, Mal and Zoe killed him. Zoe shot him once, Mal shot him. They killed him, essentially.
You know, it's funny. We went to the war never looking to come back, but it's the real world I couldn't survive.
Sad.
When you can't run anymore, you crawl. And when you can't do that, well, yeah, you know the rest.
Damn. Shit. That was a good episode. At least I enjoyed that episode a lot. I'd honestly give that episode a 9. I don't know, maybe an 8. I don't know. It had really good moments. I mean, I don't know. It's a really good episode. It's hard to judge because about every episode of Firefly, like there's not been one bad episode of this show so far. 12 episodes in, not one bad one. Every one is memorable. So it's kind of like a bit, I don't know how to judge it, but I enjoyed the episode a lot. I thought a lot of it worked. I thought the ending message, like I got emotional. Like I felt it right here, and I was holding back tears. Like man, that was a good episode. We'll break it down. We'll break it down and see what we can find here. But for me, the episode worked. The episode starts off in a very nice place. Kaylee, the doctor, on a nice little date. Sweet. Doctor tries to make a joke about, about every other girl that he's around as a relative or related to or married or whatever. And when he leaves Kaylee, Kaylee did not think that was funny because she feels like that was like, oh, so she's the bottom of the barrel. It makes sense why she would feel that way. I like how everybody kind of knows that that's the way he was, like the angle. Like they just know that he doesn't know how to talk to women. So they're like, you ruined it again? Cool. Even River. Then we come with this thing. It's a body of their friend, which kind of crazy. So I thought it was like a message being sent to them or something along those lines. But when they get on the ship and they're actually listening to what the message says, it goes in a different direction. We had flashbacks of them at the war, Mao and them saving them, and then what is it? What the message he said at the end kind of applied here because he couldn't get up and somebody to carry you. Mao carried him out of there, and it was a message they kept playing throughout. They spoke about it. They heard the message. The message was really sad. They all gathered around. They all put everything aside. They were like, you know what? Everybody put everything aside. Wash went to go fly. As soon as he came on board and he heard messages, he was already going. And ROs are like we can postpone my shit, like my appointment. It's fine. They all, out of respect, knew what to do. This situation got very intense. I wasn't sure why they would want the body. Then they were about lighting this guy on fire. This whole situation very intense. Kaylee listening to it. Like, I thought it was maybe Kaylee was missing her family. But I think that just the message in general just hit her. And she just could for her, it just hit her in like that moment because the kid was probably so young. Maybe not that young. I mean, he was younger than Mao and Zoe, but I don't know, it really affected her. River being weird. This didn't play in. I thought this was gonna play into something, but I don't think it did. Maybe River knew he was alive. I don't know. I'm guessing she did. And then it kind of showed how everybody dealt with this kind of like the death in the moment. You know what I mean? Everybody dealt with it differently. They were telling stories about their friend. Kaylee was just listening to everything and kind of in that moment. The shepherd was praying. Jane was working out. Like everybody was dealing with it differently, and I like the way that they did that. I like the stories. I'm just talking about it. Then it turned. They're coming after them. They thought it was there's something in there like money, or how Jane said gold. It was like they were looking for something. There's a reason they're coming after him. Then they cut this man open, and I got scared. I was like, what the fuck? It came out of nowhere. The whole thing becomes he explains what's happening. He talks about the heart and everything, and the heart, they took out. So what I got is they took out his organs, put other organs in him, and they're transplanting those organs, and then they're gonna take those organs out. But where are his organs? You know what I mean? Once the shipment and all that happened, where are the rest of his organs? Or are his organs and the organs that were in there all in his body? And my man's got two hearts. You know what I mean? Is that what it was? Because holy shit. But they explain the story and they do this whole thing. They essentially are trying to save him. He's explaining everything, how he was working with some people doing this, but he found a bigger buyer for more money. He wanted to get his family. He had good intentions. He wants to get his family off this horrible planet that they live on. This whole thing, he had good intentions. The entire thing goes back and forth with their, this cool little thing where they're trying to get away. They have a plan. They're bobbing and weaving. It didn't look that bad actually when they were flying through the thing. I thought it actually worked pretty well because the grays and they kind of kept it cloudy. And that's how you really do, when you have like special effects that you don't think are going to hold up, you hide as much as you can with like other things. Kaylee and him had a sweet moment. He seems like a good kid. Just after the war kind of messed him up, and that's what I got out of it. Like the war was just a lot on him. They're hiding, but then the cops decide to start bombing random areas, and they're gonna find them. Then the preacher noticed earlier, like, why didn't they call in? If they're the feds, they would have called in for backup. They would have alerted people that they were around here. They're right next to a base. It was really weird. And the preacher who did something in the army, we don't exactly know what he did, but he worked in the government army. He knew something was up, and he had a plan. When they're coming up with the plan, the kid decides to be a dumbass. Like, you're not turning me in. He's threatening to kill people, threatening to shoot people. As soon as he threatened to shoot Wash, I was like, oh no, Zoe's gonna kill you. He ends up shooting at Wash, but not to kill him, but he hits him, he grazes him, or less. That could have hit him in the head, I don't know. Zoe shoots him right away. The kid runs away, has the whole thing with Kaylee. He's apologizing to Kaylee. He's doing this whole thing with Kaylee. You still feel bad for him because he's all over the place, right? I don't know, man. Did Wash have to shoot him? Because he shot him. But, you have to protect your crew, man. And I liked the conversation about you brought this on us. You did this to us on purpose. Starting like the trail of bodies. I'm just like, I'm going with like, you had something to do with that. Like this whole thing, right? This great one-on-one. Like an amazing one-on-one here between the two, right? Where Malcolm is just letting him know about like, I can't believe you did this to us. Like you brung this to us. Then he calls them a couple of saps, essentially calling them that they were softies and that they're pretending to be stone cold killers or whatever, and that they were all about honor and stuff, which goes into Zoe and Mal's past, which I really like because Mal's kind of a jackass and Zoe's kind of hardened, but you find out that they weren't this way. And it's why Mal is the way he is with his crew, and it's why Zoe is the way she is. You know what I mean? Like they have honor and loyalty for one another, and that's why Malcolm. I kept saying, why is Mal helping the doctor and River? Like so quickly, but he has this honor code about people in his crew, and he mentioned it, but like now it goes way back to the war, and we all know how much the war means to Malcolm and how that entire thing was crazy for him. So I respect that. He had to shoot him. These guys come in, the shepherd gets on him, talks about the entire thing, and it became like he was kind of going. This guy was kind of going on like a fear thing, like they won't kind of shoot us because we're part of the government. But then the shepherd was like, if we killed you, nobody would even know, like nobody would even care, kind of thing. And this whole moment, it was a really good ending. Like saying he's sorry, and giving his whole little speech about like that radio thing that I said, you will deliver, you will honor me. And they're like, yes. And what's the line? When you can't crawl, find somebody that can carry you. That's a good line. It's awesome. It's a really good line. And then they do it with the snow, which is a very beautiful looking planet, but it must suck because it's so cold. But they do it really proper. It looks really nice. The voiceover is happening. It all worked for me. I thought it was a really good episode, like honestly. It's either an 8 or 9 in that range for me. I really like the episode. The ending with the sadness, and you guys know when it comes to when somebody dies and they are able to make me care and get emotional about it, that means that to me that the show did a good job of prepping that character up and making you care about that character. And for them to be able to do it in one episode, give them props. But yeah, that's my reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Link in the description for all that. You can head over to Patreon, get the episodes early, uncut, all that stuff. If not, don't worry. You get the episodes when they come here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to get out of here and talk to you guys later.